Hi, Dan.
Hi, Michael.
Here we go again.
Yes, we are going again, and we are releasing the second film in our amazing queer songbook, which is
By Blues, performed by the fabulous Sheri Sanders.
And she is fabulous.
She is.
We're going to be chatting with Sheri in a couple minutes, but before that, we wanted to just maybe give you a little bit of backstory.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we met Sheri about 10 years ago when she was part of the cast of our musical, The Cousins Grimm, which was being workshopped at the O'Neill. And if you remember, we lived together in the
very glamorous
dormitory at the O'Neill, which is kind of like a bunkhouse. And we shared a bathroom. And when you are in those kind of situations with people, you kind of get to know each other really quickly and deeply. And happily, we loved her, and we still love her.
Uh-huh. I know, I can't wait to visit with her.
I know, really. Hi, Sheri.
Hi, Sheri.
Hi. Happy to be here with you, gents.
Yeah, we don't get to see you much in person, but this is one of the perks of social media, right? I get to see all the things you're doing and we're doing, and
yes, we get to kind of keep track of the things that we want to share.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's share.
Let's share.
So I was thinking, because this little visit is in connection with the release of your version of our song By Blues, that it might be interesting to talk a little bit about how we labeled ourselves as sexual minorities when we came out years ago, and maybe if that's changed at all. Are you comfortable talking about that?
Always.
All right.
I just think it's really important, especially now that we've identified that people are non-binary. I think it's kind of amazing because back in the day, because I identify as a full-blown lesbian, or sometimes I would say that I'm like Brigadoon, where every once in a while I have a magical day where I'll fool around with a guy, and it'll be like Brigadoon, where it'll be a big magical day and it'll be amazing. And then the next day it'll be over and gone and back to being a lesbian.
And 100 years pass.
Yeah, and 100 years pass, right. But what I used to always think as somebody who identifies as a gay woman, as a lesbian, is that whenever people would say they were bi, I would always say, that's so cool and amazing, but who do you think you're going to end up with? Who do you think you're going to marry or whatever? Because you're just on your way to somewhere,
right?
Right? And now what's amazing is that we're realizing, which I think is amazing, why do I have to be on my way to somewhere?
I didn't realize I was going to do this, and this might be kind of a coming out of its own, but I think I might be bisexual.
That's the cool thing, is I might be too. And yeah, well.
Me too. Oh my God.
Isn't that a cool thing to find out about each other after, 30 years?
Well, we kind of knew because we both had relationships with women before we met. And then when we were together, occasionally we did have a girlfriend.
Yes.
So, so I guess we had kind of clues about it, but since we're married and even married before we were able to be married, our commitment and our identity it's to each other. Our primary relationship is our gay relationship.
That's right.
I mean, the word gay in general I'm a little uncomfortable with it just because of the word.
Yeah.
What is it? I think it's why we put queer in Songbook, because it
well, queer is more inclusive, isn't it?
Exactly.
Right. I think queer is a great word that we could use on non-binary queer. We could use as queer identified. Somebody could be in a relationship, could be female identified, and be in another relationship, be in a relationship with a male identified person and be queer. And so what I love about it is that it gives, to me, the word is allowing.
Yeah.
And I think that is what I love about you starting the conversation with saying, I might be bi, And it's like, why can't we change? Can't we also be more than one thing? We contain multitudes.
Where do you get your energy from?
Well, I just had a double espresso. That's one. And I do have to say that I get excited when I see you both.
Oh, I feel like that would be
So part of my energy that you're catching off of me is just 100% pure love.
Oh.
And that you just, every time I'm around you, my heart just kind of opens up a little bit. So I think it's a combination of caffeine and love.